What's up, everybody? Let's talk Jets radio. Contrary to popular belief, I don't enjoy doing videos that are negative, that rip the team. In fact, Tyson could even attest to this. The very first email that I sent him about getting involved with Let's Talk Jets when he had first started it up was in the first week of 2015, right after Rex Ryan had gotten fired, right after they fired John Idzik and the whole campaign with that. And I wanted to have a voice around the team because I felt like so much of the narrative with most of the mainstream media was always negative. That was the time that Manish was always doing his thing and Samini, they were always piling on Rex. And there was nothing worse as a Jet fan than waking up on a Monday morning after a loss and hearing, different radio guys or beat writers all just going in on the team. And even sometimes after they won, you'd hear the same thing. So I always wanted to have a voice that can kind of counter that a little bit. And no, this is not actually going to be a video on Zach Wilson or anything else that we've been talking about this week. So you guys might have watched about like 2 weeks ago, I did the video where the Jets sent out the email that season ticket holders are now going to be required to make their first payment on November 15th, which I think is absolutely crazy. They're assuming that they're still going to be in it this year, in a couple weeks, they'll be sending out the playoff invoices as well. So at a time when a lot of people are living paycheck to paycheck, they're asking for money for next season on top of potential playoff invoices, which is just absurd. And I believe that this is them setting the precedent for eventually when Aaron Rodgers does retire, which is hopefully, 2, 3, 4 years down the line, they're going to have everybody locked in for at least one more year. Now, where it gets even worse now, I had just seen the article that was posted from Brian Costello, and I reached out to my dad. We looked at the invoice for this season, and our ticket prices, which are corner end zone, upper level, not great seats by any means, they went up $200. And keep in mind, the Jets had 9 home games this year in the regular season with 1 preseason game. They only have 8 home games next year. I assume probably 2 preseason home games. But we're paying $200 more for those same seats? For what? And let's remember, they sold so many fans this year on come out and see Aaron Rodgers. This is going to be a playoff team, a playoff season. Like that's what the big selling point was about this season. That's why a lot of people re-upped in the first place, because the ticket prices went up for 2 straight years. Now it's 3 straight years. Not even like a thank you, an IOU, apologies for this year, not as expected. Come back next year at least same price. Can we do something right as an organization? Like, it's bad enough we have shitty turf. Like, $200? $200 more. And I'll even, screenshot the invoices. This year, it came out to, I think, $1,854. Next year, it's going to be $2,054. And, again, that's just for upper-level seats in the corner end zone. I've seen screenshots from people that have lower-level seats that are far more expensive than mine that went up $2,000. So apparently some people are posting like that their tickets went up 20%. I've seen people that posted about it going up 30, 35%. Like, this is just wrong. Just because the secondary market for once, Jet fans are finally able to make a tiny bit of money on the secondary market, which I'm still surprised about considering Rodgers isn't here. The Eagle game, I think they had a lot of fans, obviously, from Philly that were coming out. And then you had a lot of fans that were here to see Taylor Swift for the Chiefs. So there's been a market for tickets on the secondary market, which is understandable considering the opponents that they've played. But by no means do a lot of Jet fans want to come out this year, at least not right now with the team sitting at 3-3. So, I mean, my hope is that obviously the team stays in it. For those that can't make it out or that don't want to go out this year, they can still get a little bit of money back on their investment that they thought they'd be seeing Aaron Rodgers with. But now, like, to not even give an apology, not an IOU, not a thank you for sticking with us all these years, no thank yous for no playoff games in that building like I talk about all the time, the shitty atmosphere that we got to sit through, still opposing fans taking over the place this year. Like, Jet fans have been awesome. They've been rocking that place out. But there were tons of Chief fans, there were a good amount of Bills fans, and there were tons of Eagle fans in that building. So it's not like it's 80,000 Jet fans that are there. You're selling out the place because there's tons of opposing fans that are coming to see the game. So the fact that you've got people that are posting screenshots of their tickets going up 25, 35% It is just absolutely nuts. Like, this organization is just completely tone deaf when it comes to shit like this. And for all the years that I've been a season ticket holder, my dad goes back to Shea, 1983. I talk about it all the time. Like, we've never once had a VIP experience. Like, I know they do the thing with the points and you got to redeem them and everything like that. But I see people all the time that get plenty of VIPs, training camp, on field access because they pay more because they have their lower level seats, which is fine. But, like, seniority, nothing. Like, can't get a bone, like, nothing. Like, this is just wild. So, talk to you guys later.